thought it was turning out, sorry. My test is in a couple of days, and so
Yeah.
just to see if I can pass in this mock test.
So your test approximately when is it?
It's on Saturday, this Saturday.
Saturday, so there's like 4 days left.
Yeah.
Welcome to another video. So today's another driving mock test. Like always, I haven't met this learner driver before. He's only here for me to assess if he's ready for the actual driving test. So learner driver, do you want to tell the viewers how you contacted me?
Yeah, I contacted you through Instagram.
Yeah. So just like this learner driver, if you want a driving mock test, give us a follow on Instagram, drop us a message, and then we'll select random participants. So I did meet this learner driver at the bus station.
Yeah.
So I can meet the learner drivers even if it's from the bus station or even Chorley train station. So do you want to tell the viewers a bit about yourself and a bit about your driving?
I've been driving for a few years. I've mostly taken private driving, like learning. But yeah, I've just recently tried to apply to my actual test so I can actually pass my test, and my test is in a couple of days, and so
Yeah.
just to see if I can pass in this mock test.
So your test approximately when is it?
It's on Saturday, this Saturday.
Saturday, so there's like 4 days left.
Yeah.
Yep. So have you had a driving instructor what you learned from?
No, not really. It's just my dad, to be honest.
Okay, so how much private tuition do you reckon you've had? How many hours?
Oh, hours wise, maybe around 50, 60. It's been a lot. I've had a lot. My dad's taught me a lot, to be honest. So it's been a couple of months that I've been driving, and so a couple of years. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you're feeling confident you're gonna pass today?
Yeah. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Inshallah.
Okay. So you must have watched our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You'll be driving independently yourself, and at the end of the test, we'll go over the mistakes.
Yeah.
So have you learned to tell me questions?
The ones that you asked, yeah. Some of them I haven't really been. My dad hasn't really been asking me them kind of questions, but I've been on a look to see. But yeah, I feel I'll be ready for it. Go on, you can ask
Okay.
your question.
So I'll ask you, tell me a question. Tell me how you'd check. How should the head restraint be correctly adjusted?
Yeah, I've not learned that one, to be honest. Head restraint. Would it be by have a partner or someone to correctly adjust it to your head? Like, how would you like your preference when driving?
Okay, I'll tell you the answer.
Go on.
So basically the middle part, rigid part,
Yeah.
should be as high as the eyes and close and comfortable.
Alright.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
So during the test, I'll be giving you directions, then I might make you follow signs.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Let's go. Can you switch the car on? Move off when you're ready. Sheriff should have checked over his right blind spot again just before moving off, as there was a gap between his last checks. Here I'll be asking him to carry out the emergency stop, which he does pick a serious fault in. So shortly I'll be telling you to carry out the emergency stop.
Alright.
When I say stop, you need to stop as quick as you can. Is it okay?
Yeah.
We'll just do it just past this junction on the right. When stopping, Sheriff does brake firm and quick enough. Stop! Stop! So I won't be telling you to do that again. Move off when you're ready. Before moving off after the emergency stop, you must check over both blind spots. Sheriff doesn't check over them. At the end of the test feedback, he did say he felt he checked them. Sheriff does this roundabout well. Before entering the roundabout, he does good observations, but when exiting the roundabout, he doesn't check his mirrors before applying the signal. Approaching this junction, Sheriff leaves it late to signal. When pulling out from this junction, he slows the vehicle down approaching behind us. On approach this roundabout, as we turn in left, Sheriff should have positioned earlier to the left, and again he signals late. He does good observations before entering the roundabout. At this roundabout we're going straight ahead. He's chose the correct lane, which is the left lane, but as he enters the roundabout he drifts over to the right, but then does correct his position. Sheriff was about to pull out from this roundabout, and it wasn't safe to enter as there was a vehicle approaching on our right, so I had to step in.
Thought was standing out, sorry. Thought was standing out, sorry.
When exiting big roundabouts, you should check your mirrors and apply your signal. Sheriff doesn't. I'll be telling Sheriff to do the reverse pay park here, but when stopping, he leaves it late to put his clutch in, so he ends up stalling. You can gently stop here. You can gently stop here. So you're going to do a reverse bay park. You're going to do it on the left or right? So I'll know what to set the camera.
I'll do it on the left.
Left side. Okay, so reverse into any bay. Whilst reversing, Sheriff's observations were pretty weak. You need to be checking over both blind spots thoroughly. He does check over the left one, but the right one he completely misses out, especially when the front end of the car was swinging out to the right. Happy with that?
Could go a little bit back actually.
Sheriff finishes off in a good position, in between both bay lines.
That's alright.
Just go and get the camera. Ahead there's a giveaway sign, and when approaching, if your view's not restricted and it's clear, you should carry on going. Sheriff does good observations before carrying on. Follow signs to Manchester and Bolton. Manchester and Bolton is a second exit. Sheriff's in the correct lane, which is a left lane, but as he enters a roundabout, he cuts across to the right and goes to the wrong direction. Going to the wrong direction on a test isn't marked down, as long as it's done safely, but as he cuts across lanes, is marked down as a serious fault. This roundabout coming, we're going to be turning left, taking the first exit, turning left. Approaching this roundabout, Sheriff doesn't check his mirrors before applying his signal, and near the end he veers off into the right lane slightly, but then does correct his position. Veering off into the right lane is a serious fault. Had there been a vehicle there, this would have caused an accident. At this roundabout, Sheriff should have selected the right lane, but chooses the left. When choosing the left lane, he does indicate right. This is a serious fault as it will mislead other road users, and he was about to take the third exit from the left lane, so I had to intervene. Turning right, third exit. He should have signalled left on approach to this roundabout, but he signals after entering the roundabout. As we turn in right taking the second exit, Sheriff should signal right on approach. Before applying his left signal, he doesn't check his centre and left mirror. This roundabout, Sheriff's in the correct lane to turn right, but he doesn't signal on approach. It is marked down as a serious fault, as he has made the same fault previously. When exiting the roundabout, he didn't check his mirrors before applying his signal. I've marked it as a serious fault here, because he's missed mirrors quite a few times throughout the test. This mini roundabout, Sheriff does it well. He has a good approach, and when going around it, he doesn't go over the mini roundabout. I've seen many learners go over this one. It's the end of the test now. Time to give some feedback to Sheriff. Just switch the car off. Yeah, so that's the end of the test, Sheriff. How do you feel you're done?
To be honest, I feel like I failed, you know. There was some places where I could have done better, to be honest.
Okay, so you think you failed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have failed. Yeah, there's a few serious faults.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not major big things.
Yeah.
Like it won't take you much time working. It won't take you much time working on them.
Yeah.
So, okay, the first serious fault you got is when I made you do the emergency stop. Before you move off, what do you need to do?
Check your blind spots.
Did you check them?
So I did, I'll be honest. I have to watch back and let's see if I did it.
You're gonna have to check the video.
Yeah.
Nah, you didn't check your blind spots.
Alright.
You need to check over the back window and both blind spots.
Okay.
Then after that, you got another serious fault. Okay, what you need to work on is a lot on roundabouts.
Yeah, I know. I haven't
Especially, sorry?
I haven't done much on roundabouts, to be honest. I've done everywhere else but roundabouts.
Yeah. So the main thing what you need to work on roundabouts is your looking and your positioning.
Yeah, okay.
So, and also your mirrors and signals, you got a serious fault on both.
Okay.
Because we're missing a lot of mirrors. Okay, do you know when you check your mirrors?
When you're about to stop, just to check behind to see if there's any.
So we follow the MSM routine.
Yeah.
Mirror, signal, maneuver. And the maneuver split in 3: position, speed, look.
Okay.
So the mirrors you need to work on,
Yeah.
and also your signal. And then also, okay, your speed could improve a bit more. If you were a bit more slow towards roundabout, I would have liked it more.
Okay.
But your mirrors, when you approach a roundabout, if you turn in left, what mirrors do we check?
Check the left mirror.
Centre and left.
Center, left.
So basically, because we turn in left, most of our danger is going to be on which side?
The left side.
The left side.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you turn right, you'll check your centre and right,
Alright.
and then your signal.
Yeah.
But you need to, your timing of your signals very late sometimes,
Okay.
or we don't signal at all. So when are you meant to signal?
At least.
So basically, just before you start slowing down.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you approach a roundabout, just before you start slowing down, check your mirrors and signal.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we're signalling too late as well. Okay, on roundabouts, you're positioning. On some roundabouts, do you know, like when there's 2 lanes,
Yeah.
we're more off to the right,
Right.
on approach.
Yeah. Okay.
Another thing is, okay, that Manchester and Bolton one, I gave you serious for lane discipline.
Okay.
Because if you're in that left lane, you can't just cut across to the right when
yeah.
entering the roundabout.
Okay.
Remember, there's nothing wrong with going to the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. You won't get marked down as long as you go to the wrong direction safely.
Okay.
So it would have been better for you. In your head, you should have just turned left at that roundabout, first exit,
Yeah.
or gone towards Manchester and Bolton, which was the second exit.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be cutting across lanes.
Okay.
Okay, you done that on another roundabout as well. Do you know when I steered you back onto the second exit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were going to go around.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a car behind us as well. So I had to intervene there, because if we end up drifting off to the right and they end up becoming side by side with us, what could it cause?
Collision.
A collision.
Yeah.
So remember, if you're in your own lane, if you're in the left lane, you need to follow the roundabout from which side?
The left side.
The left side.
Yeah.
If you're in the right lane, follow it from the right side.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a serious fault on them lane disciplines. And then, okay, there was a dangerous fault as well. Do you know where I had to brake?
Yeah. Yeah.
So on that
That's-
roundabout,
Yeah.
whenever you're on a 50, even if it's like 0.001%, you think, okay, it's not safe.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Okay.
Be 100%. Would you rather pick a hesitation or pull out on a roundabout at the wrong time, and then it's game over for you?
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? As
Yeah,
soon
I
as
get you, I
examining,
get
if you hesitate, you'll get a minor.
Yeah.
Unless you sat there on the roundabout for about half an hour
Yeah.
when it's clear completely. But don't pull out at the wrong time on roundabouts,
Okay.
because it could cause a collision. Okay. And even junctions. Your junctions were fine when you moved on. There's one junction when you pulled out, you affected the vehicle behind. I gave you a serious for that. There was a blue car, blue Mercedes.
Yeah.
It was beginning of the test.
When I pulled out from here.
Not from here. It was beginning of the test. You won't know where it is.
Yeah.
You'll see it in the video.
I'll probably have to see it in the video.
Yeah. So don't rush it when you're moving off.
Okay.
Always think to yourself, am I going to affect the other vehicle?
Mm.
Ask yourself, is it safe?
Mm.
If the answer is yes, 100% safe, go for it.
Go. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So another thing, advice, what I could say is, do you know, a lot of times when the car's moving,
Yeah.
we put it in neutral.
Yeah.
When the car's moving, it should always be in a what?
in the gear.
In a gear.
Okay.
You stalled. And
At the Morris.
yeah, that wasn't a serious though.
Yeah.
Okay, mirrors and signals, you need to keep an eye out, because we're not checking our mirrors at all,
Yeah.
and signalling as well. But then that, your reverse bay park was good.
Yeah.
Try throwing more observations in, more blind spot checks in.
All right.
You did finish off in between both bay lines though. Anything what you feel, what you messed up on?
I feel like the main one that I knew that I was gonna fail is because that roundabout when that car was coming and I had to stop.
When I had to brake.
That was one, and then the other one, I feel like I had a minor from going the wrong way, not from Manchester to Bolton. I went to a different direction.
Yeah, I gave you.
And I was messing up. I was going more to the right than I was supposed to be on the left. That's what I was thinking of. And then I was thinking, yeah, I failed. But other than that, I feel like my speeding. I feel like speeding wise, I thought I did all right with, just I feel like overall, like with parking and that, it was all right. Emergency stop, yeah. I think I'll have to look at the thing because I didn't look left or right apparently. I don't know, but emergency stop, I could have done better, obviously. But yeah.
Your braking was good, nice and firm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good bits to your drive.
Yeah. I just have little things I need to
So you need to improve on, like when instructors teach,
Yeah.
obviously we do the like routine, MSM routine.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing private tuition, sometimes if you're learning full from your parents,
My parents,
then it's like, because normally when a lot of drivers on the road now,
yeah.
probably about 90% won't follow the MSM routine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just need to implement the MSM routine better.
Okay.
So your mirrors, signals, make them better timing.
Yeah.
Make sure you check your mirrors, lanes, make sure they're correct.
Mhm.
Your speed towards roundabout, be a bit slower.
Okay.
And then you're looking. Okay, there was only one roundabout where you basically looking part where you messed up on.
Yeah.
Where I had to brake.
Yeah.
And there was that junction where you pulled out.
Yeah.
You affected the vehicle behind. But main thing is there's a lot of faults in your lanes.
My lanes. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
And also it's very simple. Look, on roundabouts you only stick to the right lane when you're doing a U-turn or one exit before it.
Okay.
Okay, on the left lane, you always go to the left lane when you're not doing a U-turn or one exit before the U-turn.
Okay.
So on a roundabout, if there's only two exits, one to the left and going one straight ahead,
Oh,
and I said to you, and there's two lanes approaching, which lane are you going to go straight ahead?
the left. Stay on the left.
You'll be in the right.
Is it?
Because it's the exit before the U-turn.
At the second exit.
Yeah, so if there's one exit on the left,
Yeah.
on one exit straight,
Oh, right. If it's
and there's no third exit,
yeah, then I would have took the right.
yeah, because it's the exit before the U-turn.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any questions for me?
Nah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The test is in 4 days. How much did you pay for your test? How did you get your test?
I mean, I looked at the thingy, like just normal booking, and it was in July, and I was thinking, yeah, that's like 4 months. That's long. So I was like, let me just get a fast track. And one of my friends had a fast track in it, and he was like, yo, just 180 in it. So I just paid. I think the guy, I don't know what he did, but he just paid. He said 195. So I was like, yeah, it's alright.
So you paid 195.
Yeah.
So you paid basically triple over triple.
Yeah.
Blimey, that's a lot, you know.
And it's more about, I feel like from what I got from you these 4 days I'm going to be working more on my roundabouts, my lanes and that.
Yeah, work on your roundabouts and lanes.
Yeah.
But do you know how to get an early date and stuff?
Yeah.
Did I?
You can go on the website and keep them refreshing.
Yeah, refresh it.
I've been doing that, but it was still in Bolton. It's really hard to find one, innit? So I was like, I might as well just get one, a fast track. And around Bolton, there's not really a lot of roundabouts in it, so I have to go other places to go to roundabouts in it. So
do you know when you paid 190? Do you think it's gonna give you more pressure going into the test?
I feel like
because you know you've paid so much money.
I feel like I got it. I feel like I'll have. It will be nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. It'll be nerve-wracking, but I feel like when I'm in the car, everything will go away and just focus on my drive and not really focus on how much I paid or whatnot. Yeah.
That's fine.
But overall...
Are you going with an instructor to the test?
No, not even. I'm going... Because it's right next to my house, I'm going to probably walk it. But I was going to ask you, actually, if I can use my own car to drive. Or
you can use your own car. Yeah. Look, you can use your own car as long as you got insurance. You're insured. There's L plates, front and back, and also have like a mirror. Do you know where the examiner can see at the back?
At the back, okay.
Yeah, and make sure there's no lights on the dash.
On the dash, okay.
And make sure the tyres obviously something what the MOT won't fail it.
Yeah, okay.
So like cut some bulges on the tyres.
Yeah.
Don't go in with a pop tyre. Because we won't accept it.
Never that.
Is that okay?
That'll be alright, yeah.
Okay, no worries. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.